back from Fanboy Expo Orlando, and I just want to say that it was pretty good. I had a lot of fun. There were some great panels there. There was panels about G.I. Joe with the original voice actors, the guy who designed some of the toys in research and design. There was also panels for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, panels for Angel. David Boreanaz was there. John Francis Daly was there. So there was like a lot of great celebrities, a lot of great stuff going on. The vendors were pretty cool. Of course, you can always find your favorite Pop Funkos that are there. Comic books were there at this one. Some, I wouldn't say amateur artists, because I mean, the work was definitely professional, but I don't know if they've done anything published. So it was definitely a good time. There was a lot of great cosplay. Again, Mystic Cosplayer was there. If you know her, she does the Five Nights at Freddy's really well. A lot of technical engineering goes into her costumes, especially with the eyes, the movement, the mouth, electronics. Like it's just really cool stuff. And there was some great Has-Been Hotel cosplay. There were some Resident Evil cosplay, Beetlejuice. There was a panel for Red Dead Redemption. The voice cast was there. That was awesome. A lot of fun to listen to that. And there was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle panel. We had the guy who played Donatello, the guy who played Splinter, the guy who played Raphael was there. So that was cool as well. And one of the questions was, what kind of pizza toppings do they like? One guy was basically like meat lovers. That was Splinter. Donatello basically said pepperoni. So it was just fun to listen to stuff like that. And then I was in the Dragon Ball Z panel with Linda. I want to say Linda Young. I might say the name wrong. And then one of the villains. He's now like a director for voice actors. They did a lot of stuff with Crunchyroll. That was cool. They talked about how they went to karaoke, and at karaoke they played, like, they did Born to Be Wild in their character voices, and nobody knew what they were doing. Hey, what's up, Corpse? Yeah, nobody knew what they were doing. They just were like, what are these people talking like this for? It's kind of crazy. So I guess she does Freya or Frieza. I probably said it wrong because I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z, but if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan, going back to the old school times, you'll probably know which characters they are. So yeah, man, like there was just so much, and it was like a lot of fun there, a lot of good energy. I hope that Fanboy Expo continues to grow because I want it to get bigger. They only had the West Concourse at the Orange County Convention Center this year. Last year was at the Riot Regency, I believe. But if it got a little bit bigger, I think it would be, not to say there wasn't good cosplay there, because there was a contest. Dirty and Nerdy was there as well. I guess Prime Boy's in the chat. What's up, Pasta King? No, not crazy, because I'm not actually looking at the camera as much unless traffic stops, where it's the busiest part of Orlando. So yeah, like there's a lot of traffic stopping at this point and so forth. But yeah, man, it was a great convention. If you've never been to a Fanboy Expo, their Knoxville one is a really popular one. It's very big. And there was like two hosts that were hosting these panels with the characters, with the celebrities. One of them was actually a voice actor himself. He's just getting into it. And another one, she looks very familiar, like somebody from YouTube. I don't know who she is, but she looked very popular. She wore, how do I say it? Like clothes that were. They had like special designs on them, almost like what a country singer would wear. Like they were very flashy, so some cool stuff there. I totally enjoyed my time, and I highly recommend, if you, at least conventions, man, go to pop culture conventions. If you come to Florida or you visit Florida, there's a lot of great ones here. I'm going to shout some out. Like MegaCon Orlando is a great one. Anime St. Pete's a great one. Central Florida Comic Con is a great one. Free Play Florida is amazing. They have so much pinball and arcade games, and it's free to play all the games for as long as you want. And it just fills up with like different people from the game industry. This year, there's supposed to be the original mocap and voice actor for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So I'm looking forward to that. Man, just so many cool things here in Florida when it comes to conventions. If you guys go to conventions, drop the names of the ones in the chat that you guys like. I'll check them out. Another one I highly recommend, but it's not in Florida, San Diego Comic Con. If you've never been to that, at least go once in your lifetime. It's very large. There's a lot of celebrity panels. And the cool thing about that one, San Diego Comic Con, is that you can find a lot of celebrities walking around, and a lot of them will just, you're walking around, you run into somebody like from Big Bang Theory, or you run into somebody that's a voice actor or a wrestler from WWE, and they'll just take a picture with you. Like they're just cool like that, and they'll just have a chat with you, talk to you, ask you how your day is. It's just a lot of fun when you go to these things. At this one, Rebecca, I can't say her name, Rebecca Ramajan, bad with names, so forgive me. She's married to Jerry O'Connell, and she had a panel at Fanboy Expo, and she was talking about a career playing Mystique and things like that. And Jerry O'Connell was in the crowd handing out the microphone to people, and he was hysterical. He's just a classy guy with a great sense of humor, going up to people, asking them the questions for his wife, letting them talk to his wife. He even pulled some cosplayers from the crowd, like this guy that dresses Wolverine. It was almost like a pajama that he wore with like this face mask on top of the pajama.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
And man, it was funny because he brings them up and he doesn't have his claws on. And he's like, "Oh, you want to take a picture of Mystique?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "You blew your chance. You don't have your claws. You could have had your claws." So it was kind of fun. But yeah, I just wanted to give a recap on the convention and how it is. It was great. I see some comments as I glance over about driving and talking. Uber drivers do it all the time, but I'm actually focused on the road, so it's almost no different than talking on Bluetooth to somebody, because I'm not here engaging with my phone or looking at games or anything. I'm focused on the road, so I could do that. I'm just talking to you guys as I'm driving. So it's a nice warm day here in Orlando. The highway is starting to pick up, so not bad. We're starting to move. And welcome to the chat, by the way. If you double tap, it will like it. You can feel free to share it out, whatever, and talk about some comics and games and any pop culture things in the chat with the other people in here. And everybody, thank you for watching as well. Oh, somebody dropped the milk carton. I don't know if you guys saw that in the background, but there's a milk carton on the road. It's a little windy here, very sunny, nice and warm. One of the best states for conventions. I keep saying that. Just so many. Florida SuperCon out towards Miami. You got Ancient City Comic Con up in St. Augustine. You got WasabiCon in Jacksonville. Well, I went with Dave. He's a friend of mine and a friend of the channel. Used to play a lot of games with him when I was on Xbox all the time. A lot of fun to go to that. He wore like this mohawk, and everybody wanted to take pictures with him. And it was just like a mohawk you brought to work as a joke. It wasn't even like a cosplay thing where people just wanted pictures with him because they thought it was cool. So it's fun stuff like that just make these conventions great. And all the people you meet, the cosplayers you meet, just so many cool people, so many cool designs. I figured why not go live as I'm in the middle. Well, I was in the middle of like stop traffic, but then it did pick up. Alright guys, well, thanks for listening to me rant about how great conventions are and how warm it is in Florida. I mean, it's really hot right now, so I appreciate everybody and your time and sticking with me for this short period of time, and enjoy the rest of your day, man. Thanks for coming out.